Okay, in this video I'm going to talk to you about actually open row set and open query, and here it is actually how to use the open row set and open query. I'm going to use a test database. You can create any temp DB if you would experiment it, no problem at all. Just going to execute it, and I'm now actually the default the database that has been selected is tempdb, and again before actually creating a table I can check the object. Now here is a table I am creating it. As you can see, why I am creating this table, I will just show it to you. Why I have actually used this format, because I want to actually insert the Excel data, and actually I have gone to the Excel data and seen that what is the size of the field, and I have given actually just approximate, judge the approximate length of this thing, and actually I have created the table. Usually you should not judge the approximate length, you should figure it out correctly what is the maximum length of the each field, and then you can use. And I have always use varchar, because varchar will actually suppress the characters. It will not actually use the whole of the space, it will only use that much what is actually it has taken up. If you use a char, the char variable, this thing char data type, then what will happen is that the char will actually pad the rest to the space. Okay, here is the Excel data that we are going to use, and this is what the Excel sheet is. As you can see, the first field actually shows that this data, and the second and the third and the fourth. This is a numeric field, this is actually, and other are the character varchar fields. Okay, these are the 4 fields that I am going to get it into the SQL Server table. Now that you should be very clear about what the data is. Now I have just created an approximate length. It is not maybe 100, it may not be 100, but just for the sake of that it doesn't get truncated or it doesn't give me an error. Okay, I just actually tried to do it like that. Now actually let's go and move it and do it. Here it is. As I am saying, I am going to create a table here. Okay, this actually creates a table, and once the table is created, if it is already exists, it will give me an error. It says already exist. Okay, so I have to drop the table before actually I created the table. So once again, actually let's run the SQL statement again with the SQL code. Okay, because the table exists, and here we have dropped the table. Now I am going to actually execute the below query. Below this open row set, it says insert into DBO import test, that is the table we just created. Select from open row set, then this is actually the Microsoft Net OLEDB and other thing Excel database. This is actually about the database where this file exists. Okay, and this is the sheet name, what sheet you want actually the data from coming to, from what sheet the data is coming from. This is the Excel sheet name, and the other things are actually the version of the Excel and the what driver you are using. Here it is, and let's actually go and execute the this insert statement, and we will see that the some rows have been created. It will show us. And there you can see that it says 76 rows affected, and let's go and actually use this data, find out the tables whether these records have been inserted or it is just okay. As you can see that all the rows have been inserted, and now we have the data that is actually imported into the SQL table from the Excel. Okay, this is how the open row set works. Now let's go to the another part of this thing. Now suppose if you wanted to use the add link server, actually I have already spoken to you about the link server in the one of the videos. This is another one, a smaller one. Now in the previous one it was the access, in this one it is I am going to use the Excel. Okay, and here is exactly the syntax. It says execute as we add link server, import data and other things. As you can see, the other things are the same nearly. The driver, the file name, the other things are null, and the Excel 8. Okay, just actually let's create add a link server. execute it. Hold on just a minute. Okay, okay, let me select the test database first, and then I'm going to actually add the link server. I just selected the temp database, test database, sorry. Let's go and execute it. And as you can see that the test database actually has been selected. Now actually I can go and add the link server, and it should not give me an error this time. Okay, what it says, the server it already exists. Okay, not a problem. I already created it, that's why I'm saying it already exists. Okay, this is actually how you should actually add a link server. I already actually added the link server already, so it is not a, there is no syntax error to this thing. Remember that thing. This is actually already added, so I'm just going to move it to the next line. Okay, here it is. I'm going to truncate the table. I just created it in the previous this thing in the open row set. I'm just going to remove all the rows. Truncate table actually usually they say it's not logged, but you have to check it out. But some people have the opinion that it's logged. Whenever you actually delete the truncate the table, usually the SQL server says it's not logged, but let's find out what exactly what it does. But this is actually truncate table will remove all the rows. Now here it says insert into a DBO import test, select from the open query import data, select. This is exactly how you would be using it, getting the data from over the, when you are using a link server using an open query. And if I use execute, it will actually import the data into the it has already actually imported the data into the import table, import test. Okay, you can just actually, we'll just go and actually run the SQL and just see it. Here it is. Okay, so I will just end it here. Now I have just shown to you how to use the open row set and the open query. Okay, this is how you should use. Okay, just remember that this syntax has nothing wrong with it. It already exists. That's the only problem. I did not want to actually drop the link server. Okay, so actually I just left it as it is. Otherwise this is perfectly okay. Don't worry about it. Okay, I will just end it here.